Hey guys, wanted to actually take a little rewind in my life and talk to you guys about why I'm on YouTube now talking about delivery services. I used to be in the corporate world and didn't want to work in administration anymore for nursing homes, and after 8.5 years of just grinding through that type of work that I did enjoy, I started to find myself burning out. And as a person who starting a new family with children coming, didn't want to be burdened by phone calls, emails, text, everything 24/7, 365, and I wanted to do something different. So a little bit before the pandemic, I happened to live in Peoria, Arizona, and my brother called me one day and asked me if I should DoorDash, and I laughed at him and told him it was a joke, and I just couldn't hardly believe that he thought this would be a good idea as a good way to earn money. The first time out, I made $7 an hour, and I literally told him this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Nobody should be doing this. He kept on telling me, just keep doing it, keep doing it. You can probably make $20 an hour in your market. Lo and behold, I started making $20 an hour in the Peoria, Arizona market, running DoorDash and GrubHub and being able to complete orders on time, keeping customers happy and everything else. I continued with DoorDash and GrubHub into the pandemic, and through the pandemic, while I was able to maintain earnings over $30 to $35 an hour, I was able to then move to Scottsdale, Arizona and continue making $30, $35 an hour just running GrubHub and DoorDash. And that was 4 years ago, guys. So the base pays have changed a lot. The orders have changed a lot. Customer tips are changing. There's so many more drivers out here. So we're having to get smarter and smarter each and every day we're out here. I now have come up to Wichita, Kansas, and I have had to up my number of apps that I use to multiple. I'm talking 6 apps at the same time, not trying to conflict with one another, but giving myself availability all day long at any time, anywhere in the city. You guys really need to start thinking about multi-apping, not to conflict with each other, guys. I'm not talking about double dip, triple dip, quadruple dip, making sure that you get as much as you possibly can at the expense of our customers, at the expense of the stores, at the expense of the app. That's not what I'm talking about, guys. I'm talking about just giving yourself enough things to stay busy when you're out here. Because when you're only running one app, you're beholden to that one app. If you're running multiple apps, you can make sure that you're steady from 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. or 7 to 5 or 5 to 8, 11 to 8, whatever you want to do. These apps are operating all day long, and you can make sure that you stay steady. I think that's one of the biggest things that I've learned is staying steady, staying smart, staying busy, not beholding to the apps and doing everything that they want you to do. I don't think that's very smart, guys. They aren't in it for you. Let me repeat that. They're not in it for you. They're in it for their pockets. Their job is to get the deliveries delivered. You're an independent contractor, so you need to start thinking a little bit smarter about what you're doing with your own independent business. Don't be foolish. Don't go against their rules. Don't go against their guidelines, but you can be smarter operating at a fairly high level in nearly any major city, and I can guarantee $25 an hour. If you guys start to pick up these apps, start to learn what's available in your city, start to learn what apps are the busiest in your community, what apps aren't the busiest, what restaurants use the apps the most, what parts of the city are efficient, what parts of the city are safe or not safe, what parts of the city you can come and go quickly because of highway access or roads that are a little faster than driving through a neighborhood. You also need to start thinking about which restaurants you're going to leave off the table no matter what. No matter what the order looks like, you're not going to go there. We all have these companies in all of our cities that we just have to avoid. It's about efficiency, guys, and if we keep going to these restaurants where there's drive-through only, or we're waiting in line forever, they only start the orders right when you show up. Can't really prompt them that you're there. They don't even get to see you sometimes. You know what restaurants I'm talking about. We need to be smarter about this, guys. You guys can do a lot better than just driving around aimlessly and picking up orders and driving off. If you want to be successful, you can't do that. If you want to be successful and do this for 3 to 4 years like I've done, over 15,000 orders through all these apps, you've got to really get drilling down into what's going on in your region, what's going on in your market.